infamous Illuminati.
We're just not saying anything today.
I wanted to see who would break first. Who would break the silence?
Hello, it's me. DJ.
What?
Oh shit!
Oh no.
Ladies and gentlemen, in the mix. In the mix is brought to you by Spidey's Powder Tumblers. For all your custom-made powder-coated stainless steel tumbler needs, make sure you hit up Jose Gonzalez and get yourself a tumbler, a knife, a machete, anything coated. Shout out to the Comic Book Chiropractor for your pressing, cleaning, CGC, and CBCS submission needs. Hit up Dustin, the Comic Book Chiropractor. And I'd like to welcome the newest sponsor to In the Mix.
Oh shit!
God damn.
StreamYard.
Oh golly!
Good dog?
StreamYard.
Wait, why? What
StreamYard.
they do?
Remy Q, can you
Golly, the worst.
take it away, sir?
Fuck StreamYard.
Whoa.
Yeah, that's right.
Damn.
StreamYard, I said it. Come at me, bitch.
Oh shit! Jesus Christ!
And Slabhub.
We're not gonna let you stream anymore.
So what was the deal with what was the features that they took away?
It's not that I don't know. The whole thing is dumb. The way that they took away, you can't do any still pictures. They'll let you do the clips. You can't do any still pictures anymore.
So you can't do overlays like bang?
Well, not with the. I have the free version. I'm not paying
I mean,
$50.
take my bong sound effect out of it, just like Samuel Witwicky.
Blah, 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 blah.
All right, shout out F StreamYard according to Remy Q. Yo, shout out to King Khan. That is happening next Saturday, March 22nd at the APL Hotel in Iceland, New Jersey, exit 131, Garden State Parkway. Special guest artist Bob McLeod, Uribe, a couple of other people.
Of Clan McLeod.
We're in room 222.
Shout out to the entire Link Squad. Thank you for your continued support. Appreciate you. Don't forget, if you want in on that March Links box, join the Link Squad. $250 credit to Ben Parker Show Box Store. $50 donated by Jose Gonzalez. It's a lot of slides. And I think we reduced slides. I think I fucked up by adding the StreamYard because I was just like, let me just steal this joke from Remy Q's. Let's talk about it.
No, you usually have another one in its place though.
Yeah, I had two. I didn't use the comic show and the Superior stand. What are you reading, Mark?
The old Valiant run on Turok.
Yeah.
Wow, what issue is that?
This one's issue 6. And all jokes aside, I was telling Pops just a little bit ago, I'm kind of frustrated myself that I haven't read through this sooner. I thought I was just going to read through it just for funsies, but it's like legitimately
Good.
like it's legitimately modern comic quality, what you'd expect out of modern comic. And here's the best part. In issue 4, guess who picks up the art? Guess who's doing the interiors? Rags freaking Morales.
Oh wow, of Identity Crisis fame.
Yeah, like what the hell? Like I feel stupid for not having ever gone past issue 1. You know what I mean? This is insane.
He was also doing the Jack Boniface one. Forget the other. Shadow Man. He was doing that also.
Yeah.
Oh wow, how many issues does Turok go up to? That
Like
series.
40 something this run. Yeah, but it kept going. But this run goes to 40 something, and then you switch over to Joshua Fireseed, who's the Turok in the video games.
Yeah.
And you get like a bunch of like minis and one shots and stuff. Like Turok continues, but this specific run, this Turok that's in Valiant, is the same Turok from the Dell comics.
Gotcha.
It, like he gets brought into the modern era through that Valiant event called Unity. Like you might not have read it, but probably seen him in the wild. Where there's a crossover event. So basically, Unity happens.
Right there. Hold that up, dog.
Yeah, a large part of Unity happens in the Lost Land where Turok is at. And when he comes out of the Lost Land, instead of going back to 1800s where he's from, he pops up in 93 where this kicks off.
So Turok is from the 1800s.
He's a man out of time, yeah.
Man out of time. It puts him to the dinosaur times.
No. No, he's from the 1800s, and he finds a portal that takes him to the Lost Lands.
Oh,
It's
so
not-
but it's current, but it's like the Savage Land.
Yeah, so Turok experiencing dinosaurs. He doesn't even know what they're called. He calls them honkers, but they're in the Lost Lands, which is like this other dimension. And
Speaking
what
of
his job
dinosaurs.
is, and the Turoks that come after him, is to protect the boundary between the Lost Land and our world,
Gotcha.
to keep everything in there kind of thing.
Gotcha. It's funny. I've never heard anybody talk like, because it's just a joke with the Turok ones, but I've never heard anybody talk about the story of that valiant run of Tupac.
Yeah,
Tupac.
not solid. The first 3 issues are kind of capping off like the residual stories from the Unity thing. He's like facing off with his big bad, which is an enhanced raptor, for lack of a better term. The evil god from Unity like enhanced him with like actual knowledge and stuff, and it's like
Oh, he talks and stuff.
yeah, it's like a blood war between this little pack of dinosaurs against Turok. And this second run is him adjusting, like the government knows who he is, and they have their own reasons for wanting to keep him, and he's like reintegrating with what's left of Indian reservations and trying to preserve their culture. And then
Hey,
and then
yo.
he's dealing with the stuff of like dinosaurs being present in the world. It's a lot of cool stuff happening.
That's crazy. I never read a Valiant book in my life. I'm not that I'm proud of it. I'm just saying that. You're muted, Nick.
They kept running into like financial issues. You know what I mean? So it was like Harbinger was great, Eternal Warrior was great, Exo Man of War was great. But there was so much financial turmoil that it was like stop, reset, crap, and then
snip, snap, snip, snap.
snip, snap.
Same, but different.
Plasmas on the wall.
Same, but different. That the latest Exo Man of War series, I've heard you guys talking like strongly about it, right?
Latest is relative. So Liam Sharp did the art on the second to most recent one called Exo Man of War Invictus. Becky Cloonan was co-writing it. It was pretty solid. I liked it a lot. But then it gets picked up. It was like 6 issues in, gets picked up for another 6 without Liam Sharp. And that one's okay. But it's happening at the same time as Valiant trying to like do a soft relaunch. So not rebooting, but just they got bought out by a new publisher and everything. So there's a little bit too much going on to enjoy just a standalone Exo.
Oh wow. Remy Q, can you hold that up again for the people in our studio audience and the people watching at home?
Community artwork?
That is a DJ Links original.
You could tell it.
Murdering Ninjas. How is that guy not in the C3 art book?
So is this one.
That is a DJ
That was
Links.
better.
Look at this thumb. This terrible thumb. It's so high.
Yo, how is that not in the C3 art book? Why is Raphael's at the top of his head darker than his face?
Somebody ran out of markers.
He's got a lot on his mind.
I fucked up.
He was in the sun too long.
Yeah, he was out in the fields and shit.
Hey.
Shout out to Raphael. Wow, that's amazing that you still have that. Oh man, Tyler, how you doing, sir? It's good to see you.
Hello.
Looking thin.
Thank you.
I like your style.
You look dark.
Yeah. I'm about to quit YouTube altogether, man. I'm super frustrated. I still don't have lights.
Where's your light?
Huh?
Where's your light?
Just it's in the same place your microphone is at.
Yeah, basically underwater. Exactly. My light switch broke, so I'm waiting for this is what happens when you buy fancy shit. If it breaks, it's gonna take a long time to replace that fancy shit. So I'm waiting for this light switch to ship from like Canada, and they haven't shipped it yet. I don't know. They're mad over something. You know how
Drac, what are you doing over there? Let that man's mic, his light go, Drac.
I should have had Drac pick it up at the store and then send it to me.
You know why he didn't, right?
Why?
He was up in the telly with your chick.
Oh snap, Clayton Crane, Steak and Dame. Oh man. Oh shit. Yeah, y'all want to do a rap battle, just the five of us one day? Come on, Mark. I know you got some bars, dog.
He said,
I know you got some bars.
me and
All right,
that
before we
Why
go
he said 2 weeks in a row, DJ's getting the itch. It's coming
Yo.
back, bro.
Yo. Yeah, but then I can't do it because then it's like, let's say we do it, then other people are like, yo, but I wanted to be on it. Oh my god, I'm excluded. Whatever, man.
Hey, you allowed anybody on there? You made that clear?
Anybody can be on,
Yeah.
as long as you respect the art form. But if you want to see rap battles, go back 2 years on In the Mix.
play my old shit.
What's the difference? Let's say what's up to the chat, to the studio audience, ladies and gentlemen. Comics by the Bay, what is going on? John Comic Avalon, what's popping, my dude? Mrs. Links, what's going on? Free Surf Picks, is this live? Now it is. Pops Addict. I just want to, for no damn reason other than he's Pops Addict. I'm just clapping my hands.
What was this thing with the knees the other day? What was the post with the knees? He's bringing the resale game to its knees.
What?
Pops.
I don't know.
Mark's deep in that too, right?
Martin, he's knee deep in the Turok.
Explain your words.
Evil's Comics in the building. I came to the realization last week, out of everyone in the comic book community, I have the most in common with Mike when it comes to our reading habits. Like he reads, or I read exactly like we have
A lot of Dragonlance.
No, a lot of like indie stuff. Like we're the only two people I know that read Doll Parts, the underage story of a
Nah, yeah, that's all you, bud. That's all you.
Love Sick, and a bunch of other stuff. Plastic, Death and Dolls. Shout out to Mike, man. Remy Q, you would like Plastic, Death and Dolls. You would really enjoy that. JSS Brooklyn in the house. Brother John in the building. Eli, what's going on? Ryan Riley was good, bro. Nick's saying hi. Angel was good, my guy. Gary B in the building. Phenomenal episode of the 1011 yesterday with actual Dracula, which is hard to believe considering you had actual Dracula on.
What was he showing? Comics?
Nah, he was showing and well, Boar, what's good? Actual Dracula was showing Niobe, what's up? He was showing his horror collection, so movies, comics, pops. He was showing his horror stuff. His the last thing that he showed, his one, because it's a 10-1-1, so his one, the second one, was a horror book that he had drew when he was like 8 years old.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, no, it was pretty cool. It was when Roman Polanski used to babysit him. This was Drax's words, not mine.
Pop said, "I'm here to knock the knees off the market."
Knock the knee.
Oh, that's a quote. That's a quote.
Yo, Digger Jim in the building. Shane Canadian Comic Pickups just walked in. What's going on? How you doing? I can't even see that. Anger management. We are gonna do a giveaway later on, ladies and gentlemen. We're gonna give away that it's been working for me. The Midtown Comics gift card. Taylor Winder. Austin won last week. Forwarded it on to Taylor Winder. That was distributed this week. You guys want to start with that Stan Lee documentary? Are you guys aware? I know Mark is aware. Tyler, are you aware? Remy, are you aware?
But I don't know when it comes out.
I mean, I'm aware of it. Yeah.
The Stan Lee documentary, the Kickstarter.
Yeah.
How do you feel about that, Remy Q? That Kickstarter about Stan Lee. That's like elder abuse.
I mean, I feel like everybody had talked about it already when, like, after the fact, before there was a documentary. I didn't know it was a Kickstarter deal, though.
Hold up, time out. All right, he says pass. Was there, like, legit, I didn't know this. Was there, like, allegations of Stan Lee being abused and stuff?
Yeah, they talked about that
forever.
Yeah.
I never knew
They
that.
talked about, like, just endless things, like just carting them around and, I mean, making them sit out there for hours on end and signing
like his
shit.
family just took advantage of him.
Not paying him properly, his family fighting to get their hands on anything they could from him, like Stan Lee, stuff like that had been around probably started, I'd say, about 5 years before his passing. Like it started
Yeah.
becoming a topic of conversation.
Holy shit. I did not know this. But then again, I wasn't like knee deep in comic books until like today.
This is true.
Yeah.
Nick, you met Stanley. Did he have any evidence of being abused?
No, you know what? I went to see him in New Orleans in 2012.
Oh shit, that was right around the time.
That's when it started.
I might have been right
He
around
fell
the time.
over and Nick was like, prop him back up. Come on, I need my picture.
I was sitting front row too.
He had like a bruise of Nick's hand on his. That's why we knew it was Nick.
Hey, Nick, I remember when you showed that video, though. That was cool, man. Seriously.
Thank you, bro.
All right,
Because
so
that
you
was
met,
something I never got the opportunity to meet him.
I mean, the guy has his. Look how happy Stanley is.
oh shit!
Don't mind the crack in my phone either.
Damn, dog, you went bald at 13.
No, close to 30. Look how happy Stan is, though. But look at his hands, though.
Yeah, he's just like, yeah. I hope this finger don't rub off on me.
Look at your hands.
How do you? Will Spider-Man be able to do the thwip with a missing finger? Like, how would that work?
I think he can still do it, but he can't aim it.
So he has to like.
It's fucking anywhere.
Yeah, laugh, Q. I see you laughing up there, man. Don't be laughing.
Yo, Spider-Man is like a lazy eye. Like Spider-Man has to look this way.
It goes straight up in the air.
It's like Biggie Smalls. Phew.
Q, this fucking guy's been gone for like 3 months, and all of a sudden you're laughing at his shit again? He's not that fucking funny. Fuck
What?
that guy.
I didn't hear.
Who the hell plays Crash Bandicoot anyway?
Oh shit! Jesus.
Crash Bandicoot's so cool.
I bet you never played Crash Bandicoot in your life.
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah, what is it?
Wow. So what do we think about this Stan Lee thing? All right, he was getting abused. This is news. This is legit breaking news to me. Like I'm like, what? I never knew this. The most famous dude in comic books was getting abused by his handlers, which is insane. What do you think about the whole Kickstarter thing? Like this dude putting out a Kickstarter, $300K is the asking price to complete this documentary. These $300K is the Kickstarter for him to finish the documentary about the abuse Stan Lee was enduring that he was there filming the entire time.
Yeah, it's kind of shady. That's weird. I thought it was weird just when I found out they made it. I didn't know it was a Kickstarter they were raising money for. That makes it even worse.
You want to hear something funny, Remy? The movie isn't even included on the Kickstarter. Not a digital copy of the film, not a physical copy of the film. The movie is in no way available under any backing tier on the Kickstarter.
So what do you
Yeah.
do?
That's
So
weird.
because he doesn't need 300K for anything for this movie. He's not selling the movie on Kickstarter because his plan is to get it sold to Netflix or somewhere, which that would fund your movie, not individual people's
I agree, Mike.
300K. So the Kickstarter has nothing to do with the movie being completed, distributed, anything. It's just it's so sleazy.
It's just basically, hey, give me money for doing this thing for you guys. Look what I did. Yay.
So
You
what
don't
do you,
think
what do you
there's a chance that it takes like that amount of money just to like get it off the floor, and then he could? Because I mean, making that kind of stuff costs money.
The guy who made the Academy Award winning Flow
Yeah.
made it on free software.
Yo, and that was a fantastic movie. That deserved the Oscar. All right, I'm going to share my
And
screen.
also, he's deleting all the comments on the Kickstarter. I pointed that out this morning. Like everyone is like, yeah, it's disgusting.
So let's see what's included in this story, blah, blah, blah. Our production, and was this there this morning? Because I remember you saying that what the movie, what the money was for wasn't listed on the Kickstarter.
I don't know.
Our production and post paying our crew, feeding them. How is that number 2? Equipment rental, soundstage. Like this shit was just like casting. Like this shit was just put together crazy. All right, whatever. Risk and challenges. Wait a minute. Where's the? Oh, I guess I got to go to back this project.
No, read more. Go at the bottom.
You go to campaign as well.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah, at the bottom it said read more about this campaign.
Captured Hero archival comics variant. What the
Yeah,
hell is
it's
that?
online read. It's a photo book. It's not even a comic. It's a photo book of sad pictures of Stan, which fucking asshole
Why would-
online retailers are capping on. Anywhere does it say that all the funds from this are good? No, that's going to feeding the crew on this shit that there's already trailers for. It's fucking disgusting.
This
dude.
is eligible for the CGC authentication add-on. What? Postcards. The SLA street level. Oh shit. Yo, the Comic Tom is my guy. Oh man, what are you doing?
Here,
AGK.
let me read this about these products. This is what they say on the campaign.
Okay.
We're thrilled to offer you a selection of the coolest and most high quality rewards as a thank you for supporting this. We partnered with some of the best comic retailers in the business to create this set of sweet products that we would be proud to own ourselves. These are sad photos of an abused old man they're calling sweet products and cool. The fuck is wrong with these people?
Yo, that's crazy. Beachside Comics. AGK is my dude. Shout out to him.
So with the vocal for
Mutant City. No, there's actually like kind of like this makes me sad.
Yes, very sad. Look how cool it is. Those are sweet. Is that the 125? Wait,
Yeah, you get a poster of
you get
sad.
a poster signed by the douchebag. I mean, the director, because you want the director's signature on a poster of Stan Lee, right? The director. What's his name? Who fucking cares?
I don't give a shit. What's his name?
Exactly, but you can give him $125. He'll give you a poster of Stan with his name written on top of it.
Jonathan Bowlerjack. Why would you want a poster of somebody with somebody else's signature? Special thanks in the comic book, movie poster signed by.
You get a special thanks for an extra $50.
All right, we get it. We get it. We get it. Bowlerjack.
Pledge 250. Stan will sign it in his blood.
Tyler, what say you about this? I know you collect sad photos, so you might have a different view.
I just wonder. I just know, like, from listening to directors, how much some stuff can cost. So I just wonder if any of that's true at all. But
Yo, going through that stuff, that legit made me sad. Like I feel emotional right now, which is crazy to me. Like why I should feel like that.
But honestly, watching that documentary is it going to make you feel happy? To probably piss a lot of people off that happened to Stan.
100%. I
But
just
that's what's weird because if he videoed it, then it's like,
you're an accessory.
yeah, like
like, do you guys know?
someone's kidnapped, you're like taking photos of him later, and you're like, oh,
You
you
want
wanna-
me to shut the whole
wanna
argument
shut this
down
down?
right now?
Hold
Like,
up,
I
don't shut it down just yet. Tyler was gonna say something.
Do you know who Chris Stuckman is?
Chris Stuckman, yeah.
He's like a famous movie reviewer where he got into directing, and he's directing a movie.
Stuckmanized.
Yeah, and he's doing a movie, and at one point it's on Kickstarter, and he was under, like, way over budget, I guess, and needed more money. He needed like $50,000 to $75,000 more, and it was going to go to like having ambulances and stuff that would make the world feel more real. And so he put it on his Kickstarter, and a lot of people were like mad about it. I think whatever it is, some of that money probably is warranted, but $300,000 sounds crazy. It's just hard to say.
No, but hold up, Mark, not yet. I can see it being warranted when you go through all that stuff. Just like so, because people were saying, I saw this morning. Me and DVH were talking about it in the chat, and then you guys were saying it this morning, or like Rob was saying it before you got onto the stream this morning, like specifically for the editing. I'm just talking about editing.
Yeah, editing too.
When you shoot a documentary, you're shooting hundreds of hours of footage, and you have to kind of whittle that down to the 2 hours and 90 minutes, whatever. As opposed to a set shot list from a movie where you know what you're filming, you're knowing what you're doing, you know the story. So with a documentary, you have to kind of craft. You have your outline of the story, but you have to craft the story. That's why it's harder for like I was an editor once upon a time, right? So for editors that edit footage that they didn't film. Like that takes double the time because like when I'm filming something in my head, I'm already editing. Anyway, so I just wanted to.
That's a really good point. So let's try to apples the whole situation. We have a documentary with a bunch of old footage that needs to be gone through, edit in a bunch of, I don't know, like comic book clips and iconic stuff to really get the heartstrings moving. Add in interviews, brand new interviews with comic creators talking on the topic, make a feature length movie. And then on top of that, let's even add a physical media cost and distribution to it. And you have the $50,000 Legend of Kingdom Come project by Alex Ross that was fully backed at $50,000. That's what they needed to make this project work.
Mm-hmm.
And because it was a good faith project, it was backed over $250,000 on day one. And it's sitting at just under $500,000. They only needed 50,000 to make the exact. Couldn't make a closer documentary if you tried.
Did they have comics with variants of sad old Stan?
They did one not quite as good. They created brand new Kingdom Come comic book variants based off of iconic Kingdom Come artwork that had never been used on covers before.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
So Mike,
I think that's the problem though, because like DJ, when you talk about sad old Stan, that's where it's like kind of dicey.
Mm-hmm.
Because you got a guy who witnessed this, filmed this, and now he's profiting off of it, and it's like are you trying to raise awareness, or
No,
like
not.
or are you're making a movie? You're like, yeah, I watched all this shit go down for years. I was there, documented it. Now look at what I saw. And it's like,
you know what's foul? Because let's just say I understand with a D, not understand. I understand, like, obviously production costs, paying your crew, whatever the case is. What sits foul in my stomach, in the pit of my gut, here in my diaphragm, if anybody was to make a profit on this, that shit is whack. Like profiting off of the abuse of anybody. Yeah, no, it's mad weird if you're making a profit. Now, if you make a surplus, or that's the case, donate it to like an organization that protects people from like elder abuse or something.
And
like
that's what I'm saying. If he's raising awareness or something, it's like, all right. But I mean, it just seems kind of skeevy. Like, it's like, yeah, you watched all this shit go down. Now you're making money off of it. It's weird.
Watched it, filmed it, and didn't go alert the authorities with the video proof he had in hand from the day of the witness.
But I mean, that's a
like,
bigger.
Witness how fucked up this scene is. It's like, why did you do something?
Like, yo, watch this. That's just a bigger statement on society with the whole world star like hip hop influence on things where people just see stuff and just break out their cameras, which is insane to me. The comic stuff that should just like that fucked me up, man. Like seeing the comic stuff and variants about it. That shit bothers me. How do we move on to a happier topic? You're muted, Nick, but like you're the happiest guy on the panel. How do we move on?
We just did.
Slide.
There you go.
What's up, Adventurous Joe?
I know, happier topic. How about the ending of Daredevil?
We're going to get into Daredevil. That's a lot of Hollywood. They are self-serving. Is this guy filmed this stuff and he's now going to make money? That is just gross. 100%. Before we move on to Daredevil, elder abuse. And this was like a perfect example. But this was a long time ago. So this had to be like maybe 2002, 2003 maybe. This is when I was really fat. So I don't remember when this was. Maybe 1999. So I met the Iron Sheik. You guys remember the Iron Sheik from wrestling? Oh, Sheiky baby, Hulk Hogan, fuck are you? So that was all his gimmick. This dude in real life was a frail old man. And this was 20 years ago. Yo, I went to a comic book convention. It was in a church basement. I think it was by Martin Luther King High School by Columbus Circle, not too far from Columbus Circle. Yo, and I go and I was just like, yo, I want a picture and an autograph. So it was with oh shit, I see elder abuse every Friday against Nick on Nick's Kicks and Comics. Oh shit, Gary B.
Gary, I was waiting for DJ to finish his comment before I chimed in. Thank you, Gary.
Oh, that's great.
Gary got you, dog. Gary
Gary,
got you.
Gary forgets to mention that he's much older than me. But also,
Jesus Christ.
No, he's not. You're so old.
Nick is the segue and Gary is the cliff. Like Nick, he got you, Nick. He got you. Yo, so I'm going to this Comic-Con. It's in the basement of a church. Iron Sheik is there. So I'm like, yo, I want a picture of Iron Sheik. This is when Polaroids, right? So the phones didn't even have cameras on them. Yo, I legit, Sheik was eating sushi, and the dude was just like, Sheik, put it down. Let's go. Picture time. And I was just like, what? And then he like snapped into his character, put the belt on me. It was a WCW belt. And we took a picture, me and two of my boys. But I will never forget that. Like how the way this guy just talked to this former world champion of the world, the Iron Sheik. Camel Clutch is my go-to when I was wrestling my cousins. Camel Clutch is my go-to in the bed, dog. What's wrong with you?
You about to get plugged.
Hell yeah. Yo, babe, let me get you in this Camel Clutch.
Camel toe clutch.
Yeah, as long as the genitals line up, it don't matter what the maneuver is. like straight up. That's why when they be like,
I gotta introduce that one now.
nah, I remember when me and Mrs. Lynx first started dating, or not even first started dating. This is when we met. So legit that night we like slept in a bed together, but we as just friends and we stood up all night talking. So she was just like, yeah, I don't feel comfortable. Let's sleep head to toe. I was like, all right. Genitals are still gonna be lined up. Like I'm good.
Watch out for that camel clutch. It's about
Yo,
that.
dog, that's my move. Right, what's up, Mr. Cat? Meow meow. Daredevil, man. Yo, so specifically Daredevil season 3. This has been the most divisive episode of television that I've seen in a very, very long time.
Not since The Sopranos.
Not since the last episode.
Like, what do you do?
Not since Real Housewives of Orange County season 3 episode 6 has there been this much rift amongst the comic book community. Tyler, are you up to date with Daredevil?
No, I'm not. But that's okay.
That it's totally okay. Remy, we're gonna get into spoilers. Nick, Tyler, we're gonna get spoilers. Nick, are you up to date? Did you see season 3?
Yes, sir.
Oh, you did?
Yes, sir.
While on vacation, you told your family, "Yo, get away from me." I'm
Well,
going.
while I was sitting in bed waiting to go to sleep, I watched the latest episode.
So they were like, "Hey, Pa, we want to
It'll
go to
put you
dinner."
to sleep.
They were like, "Hey, Pa, we want to go to dinner, and you want to stay in the hotel watching."
Not now. Coqui. No, get out of here.
And obviously, Mark's seen it, which Mark, I highly disagree with Mark on his
You're
take.
allowed to be wrong, bro. It's okay. I'm cursed with good taste. I can't help that. Don't be mad at me.
So, Nick, because I know Mark's take, we haven't spoken in weeks. What's your take on Daredevil season 4, episode 3?
Season 4, episode 3, or Daredevil Born Again season 1.
Episode 3.
Sure, as long as there's an episode 3.
Pick an episode 3 and run with it, man.
The way I look at it is I go into each episode with zero expectation, like it's gonna suck no matter what.
Oh, the Disney method.
The Disney method, yes.
Yeah.
With this one, I don't know if because I'm feeling extra Puerto Rican this year, being a half Puerto Rican, half Italian,
POC.
Yeah, I'm like, this hit me kind of hard because he was talking about things that I know and I grew up with. And
Which ones?
He was talking about the frogs, the indigenous frogs of Puerto Rico, the coquille.
Oh, we got frogs here. I got you. Yeah, I feel you. That was sad.
No, is the coquille is different. With that's crazy. And I never believed that until I went to Puerto Rico, and I was just like, yo, this shit really exists. So that frog could only live on Puerto Rico. Like you can't take that frog, put it in a I was gonna say in a box. How do you transport frogs?
In a box. You poke some air.
Yeah, so it'll die as soon as it like crosses like the barrier of the water. It's like
yeah.
No more coquille.
I'm not one much for courtroom dramas, but I kind of enjoyed this one.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't look for it to be top notch. You can't handle the truth type stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But just for me, it was enjoyable.
Mark gave it a 4. J-Man said it sucked.
I didn't say it
J-Man
sucked.
says everything sucks. I heard. Mark gave it a 4. What do you
Yeah,
think, Mark? Explain your 4.
I didn't say it sucked.
Tell us why you hate Puerto Rico.
Because ain't nobody give a fuck about no Cokie. I haven't heard no fucking Cokie till this goddamn.
Cokie.
Quit acting like y'all care because they said it in a fucking TV show. Ain't none of y'all give a fuck about that frog.
Because it's never said ever. So when it was said for the first time, our ears perked up.
Yeah, on TV, it hit a little different.
Yeah, but it ain't like you give a fuck. Come on.
Yo, dog. I've been trying to smuggle a Cokie into the
I give
United
Tyler
States.
more credit for the quackies or whatever those little animals are called on that little island off of Australia, because they talk about those little animals that are only found there. They're cute. They look like little hedgehogs. But because of Tyler and Whack Comics, I know about that. Y'all ain't never told me about this stupid frog.
Oh shit! Yeah, let's make a documentary on the frog. I'll set up the Kickstarter.
Set up the Kickstarter. No. But in all sincerity, I'm not judging it as a whole series. I'm judging each episode on its own merits, and that's just how I've decided to go into reviewing this. That's how I want to do it for me, and that's how I'm going to do it. But this episode, it just felt very cliche. It felt very par for the course. I don't think it was bad. If this isn't a school essay paper, if 4 out of 10 doesn't mean you get an F on a report card. I'm just comparing this to what I think an 8 looks like. This looks like a 4 to me. It was very cliche. The courtroom drama was there. It was present, but there's nothing about that showing in that courtroom that I would ever suggest to a friend, hey, you got to watch this episode. Watch these beats of this episode. They cook in it. No, it's just par for the course kind of shit kind of stuff. And I was kind of bummed that they took White Tiger in and out of the show like that. I'm not a big fan of doing that with comic characters, whether that's his trajectory in the comics or not. I would have loved to see him in costume with the amulet at least one time doing his shit before you take him out. So you off the character without giving us any actual reason to give a fuck. And anyone that says they give a fuck, you're lying to me or you're lying to yourself. The only part of him dying that was sad is knowing the actor in real life, the real death of him. That's actually sad. So they just missed a couple beats there for me. Vanessa is not convincing as the queen pin. It's just already an annoying trope that they're playing with. Kingpin, I think that they're fumbling the Kingpin story, because I've talked to people that are like, oh, he's struggling with trying to be good, or he's trying to go on the straight. No, he's not. Not 1 second in this entire show has he even presented that he was trying to go on the straight and narrow. He's framing the chief of police the first day on the job. He's just the Kingpin.
And let me just pause you. So he did kind of present himself as being good when he was on the highway in episode 2 and was just like, yo, get the stuff, forget about the red tape. Like, I approve for you to fill this hole. So he was just like,
yeah, but is there any scenario when the Kingpin at any point in time can walk out in broad daylight to a construction crew and kill someone for not filling in a pothole? No. This, like that, he was acting like it's normal. That's what he would do in that situation. Just go out and get what I want. He just happens to have the power to tell them, hey, just fill it in. Instead of me getting mad and threatening you, I have the power to tell you to fill it in. That was not anything out of character, though.
Yes.
But in terms of him, like him trying to like hold back his bad guy urges hasn't been present. There is no duality like Matt is fighting his true nature of being Daredevil because he's broken, you know. Kingpin's not. He's just regular old Kingpin as the mayor.
Yeah, but back to the duality thing. I think there's kind of a duality. So when the prosecutor, when he was talking about good people doing good people doing bad people doing good, so on and so forth. So I think he was kind of talking about the Kingpin in that, where he's a bad person that's trying to do good. And then Matt, for me, Matt is defending his own self in there. It's almost like because he's Matt and Daredevil. So he's trying to get White Tiger to drop the mantle of White Tiger, just like he dropped Daredevil. And the only way for him to do that would be to expose him, which I kind of thought was kind of like, there was no need to just pull the fire alarm right there. Like that was kind of like whack. But then is there enough? I don't know what the White Tiger's original story was, but that with Daredevil exposing him, like, all right, whatever, it kind of fits the story of both Kingpin, White Tiger, and Daredevil. But for me, I thought, and maybe it had to do with Homeboy, I don't remember his name, the White Tiger actor, like dying in real life. So for me, I know, like, obviously he passed away in real life, which was super sad. But the way they started framing that episode when they were talking in the cell, when he was like, yo, I want to go back, see Puerto Rico, blah, blah. for me, that brought up memories of Boardwalk Empire when Richard Darrow was talking about he wanted to go home and all of that stuff.
Yeah,
And that's one of my favorite episodes of TV ever, when he just gets off the train and goes back and he doesn't have the thing on the face.
yeah. I wish I could have watched this show and thought of a better one and made this episode better for me, because I was thinking of something else too.
I hate
But I mean, let's be honest.
Boardwalk Empire's so good, dude.
Even we're not really watching Daredevil for the courtroom stuff. I don't really remember that many great courtroom dramas in the comics for him.
Yeah, so there's no reason to watch a comic book show for courtroom drama. It's because someone even put up a comment on a thing. Hey, newsflash, Matt Murdock's a lawyer. No shit. And Bruce Wayne runs Wayne Tech, but I don't watch him in fucking board meetings. You know what I mean? Like that's fucking stupid.
I've been clamoring for a Bruce Wayne show where he just makes decisions in the boardroom. That's,
you know what I'm saying? That's stupid. We see him dip in and out of Wayne Industries here and there, but like we're not like he's got people for that. You know, that's not the interesting part of his character. That's used as like a hindrance, something to like have to balance kind of thing. But I don't mind episodes like this. I don't want just like all Daredevil, all suit, all action the whole time. I want character and story development. And again, I don't think the show sucks. I'm enjoying watching it so far. But this was just a weak episode on its own. Can't convince me otherwise.
So I disagree, and that's fine. We can agree to disagree. What you told Lady Fantastic?
Please don't say that.
No, what you told we can agree to disagree, Mark. No, we can't. Like,
I hate that phrase.
No, that's fine.
We can simply disagree.
No, but that's one of those things like Severance, right? Because then I'm like trying to digest it, where I haven't watched the last episode of Severance, where I can't get behind Severance. So I kind of feel like you feel with Daredevil.
Yeah,
I'm like behind Daredevil because I'm enjoying the courtroom.
Well, I gave the first episode a solid 8 out of 10, despite like some little hangups here, which didn't hurt it. I gave the second episode a 6 out of 10, and this one just happened to get a 4. I'm hoping the next one's back up. I expect that after this, we're gonna get a faster paced episode, but the next one, no doubt about it.
It definitely needs some action.
They took a lot of gasoline and poured it on the plot in this one.
Gasolina.
Yeah, I'm sorry, gasolina. But like with them showing us the tattoos of the Punisher skull, when the Matt's investigator went in to go talk to their star witness, there's the graffiti of the big Punisher skull. It said triggered on there, so we know the name of the gang. And then when White Tiger gets the innocent verdict, the camera cuts to just a random group of cops that are taking up all the room in the court, just mean mugging, like, oh, these guys are about to go kill this dude.
Yeah, they're the bad guys.
Next scene, like in 2 seconds, they kill him.
One thing I absolutely hated about this episode was White Tiger just chilling in the alleyway, just walking like nothing. Like, yo, oh snap! Like, you don't like run the rooftops, dog? Like, I don't get it. Like,
no, he doesn't. Like, but it's crazy, dude. It was
around.
So predictable. They're playing the music. You got him.
He should have been whistling
down the street. Like, oh, something over here.
I almost expected him to Toby dance for a second.
If he wasn't
while you work,
I would have like made a post and said this dude deserved it.
So what bugged me out is so many people that said Frank wouldn't do that. I can't believe they would have Frank do that. Why would you think that's Frank? Just because he had a skull on his shirt?
Annoyed by the writer, director, showrunner playing to the lowest common denominator of the audience, making it so obvious who killed him instead of us having to wonder. But then people are on the internet complaining about Frank doing it. Like, did you watch the episode?
1000%. It's super clear it's not Frank. It's not dubious at all. It's not a mystery. So for people to be like, yeah, I can't believe Frank did that. Nah, dog, that's not Frank. Unless it is. Unless it is. Tyler fell asleep on us. I'm sorry, Tyler.
Evil Mike said he did do it.
For real, Evil? Nah, he ain't do it. Nah, he didn't do it. He couldn't have done it. What's up, dog? All right, let's move on from that. Overall, it's still a good show, in my opinion. I really enjoyed that. Like, I'm not caught up on Severance or anything like that. But any interest, or did you even watch? I'm pretty sure you watched it today. The Electric State. Any interest in the Electric State?
Oh yeah, I played. That's the one with Millie Bobby Brown, right?
Millie Bobby Brown. Remy, any interest in the Electric State with Millie Bobby Brown and Chris Pratt? No, Remy, come back. Another way. Yeah, we discussed Captain America last week. Remy saw it this recently.
You saw the bottom half of it.
Captain America?
Yeah, I watched it. It was good.
It was good. Like what was your favorite part?
I like the intro fight the best. It was pretty good.
You forgot. Oh, when they were in Mexico.
Yeah.
With the frogs.
Yeah,
No, that's only in Puerto Rico. They would have been dead frogs.
These are different frogs.
Oh, those are sapos. Yo, speaking of, just because Remy brought up Captain America or Mr. Cat brought up Captain America. Yo, there's an Anthony Mackie podcast on a podcast called The Pivot. He's a guest. I highly recommend watching that shit. Yo,
Like the clip that was shared about him talking about parenting.
that was a small clip, which it was a strong clip. But he's talking about like him in Hollywood, his stance right now in Hollywood, and he's talking that shit. But it's also the people on the podcast are friends. So right after that whole thing about masculinity and all that stuff and teach your kids how to be men, like he goes into this whole deep thing. His boy's just like, man, why didn't you take the serum?
Yeah. You just let this 93-year-old Harrison Ford beat the shit out of you.
It was just like, you know, it's like the little people with the javelin and then there's a toothpick. Like, yo, but that I was enthralled by that. And it was funny how he was talking about 8 Mile, that when he was Papa Doc, and that like the day before they were going to shoot the scene, him and Eminem were talking for like 2 hours. And Eminem was asking him all these questions. So when they battled, what Eminem did wasn't in the script. Like Eminem legit wrote what he's saying about Papa Doc. That's about Anthony Mackie.
Oh, that's funny.
So Anthony Mackie's his reaction in the movie is like real. He's just like, yo, what the fuck? That's not about the character.
He's getting roasted in real life.
In real life, I highly recommend it. Yo, it was another piece, but he was like that. He does his own stunts. And then he was just like, oh, the stunt workers, I do my own stunts, but they work to my abilities. And then the guy was just like, that's why you can't kick.
I just watched that one. What is it? Elevation with him.
How was that?
Yeah.
Trash?
Yeah.
All right. I'm sorry. Sorry to talk about Clarence. What is this? Electric State with Millie Bobby Brown and Chris Pratt, where Chris Pratt looks like an idiot with that stupid hairstyle. Remy with the immediate pass. Directed by the Russo brothers.
Yeah, who haven't had a hit since Endgame, since the MCU, before the MCU or since the MCU.
Getting terrible reviews, dog.
27% negative, 27% positive reviews. Yeah, it's got a 27% splat.
What do you
But
think?
it looks fun to me. I like Millie Bobby Brown.
And it's funny because I hate Millie Bobby Brown. Hate is a strong word.
You for real? That's crazy.
Why?
I don't like her as an actress.
Dude, I started liking her when she started doing the MonsterVerse stuff.
Nah.
That's me though. Like I'm a MonsterVerse like nut job. Very biased.
No, 100%. Tyler, what do you think about this Electric State?
It just looks like a trashy Netflix movie.
Well, this was supposedly the one they dumped the most money into, wasn't it?
Exactly.
I don't know. Did Netflix make some bangers though, man?
No, but yo, I might be 1,000% wrong, but I think I read that Warner Brothers completely like bankrolled this entire thing and was just like, fuck it, we don't want it. Take it, Netflix. And Netflix, obviously there has to be some sort of deal there. But I don't know if that's true.
I put it on my list to watch this weekend.
Oh, the first Netflix studio made film. Okay, Evil.
Oh.
No, I'm definitely gonna watch it, but I have like, I don't know, man. I was hoping it had like Ready Player One vibes.
I think the robot designs are a little campy looking with like the big heads and the face, smiley faces and stuff. But it's, if I'm not mistaken, this is based on like a book or something, so they're just adapting it.
Gotcha.
So I don't know anything about it beyond what the trailer gives you.
The robot designs reminds me of Post Americana. which was like an Image series that dropped like 6-7 years ago. You guys read that?
6-7 years ago.
Post Americana. Was it older than that?
It was like 2021, 22.
Oh,
7,
Oh, here's
you weren't even in Comic Con.
yeah.
It was the 2017 graphic novel that Universal picked up the rights to, but didn't do anything with, and later sold to Netflix. And it's a $320 million budget film, making it one of the most expensive movies ever made.
Jesus Christ. And that's why the prices went up yesterday. Jesus Christ. All right. I'm gonna watch it. I'm not like too excited about it. How about that lead?
Netflix is still one of those platforms. Like they can lose a lot of money on they can spend a lot of money on a movie and they don't lose subscribers over it. Their catalog is so vast. People don't really drop their Netflix.
Take that.
I just wanted to say that. Say take that with that smile, dog. I think people are more forgiving too on bad movies because in their mind, it's like it's on Netflix. It's good for because I've heard that. Oh, it was good for Netflix.
Mm-hmm. Still, it's like made for TV movies. You're not expecting silver screen quality. You're expecting good Netflix quality.
But you guys are always talking. You're talking all the disappointment you've had, and nobody's watching Invincible but me and Remy.
It's because it's on Amazon.
You anti-Amazon?
I don't have Amazon on my phone.
The last 3 episodes.
Talk about it.
I heard the finale was insane.
Finale the train scene. First of all, we had that one step standalone. Well, I guess it was not a standalone episode.
Hold on, wait a minute. There was a train scene. Tris Nathaniel.
Tris Nathaniel to you. When he's fighting Omni-Man in season 1.
Gotcha.
But there was something I don't want to spoil for anybody, but Invincible has been. I think this has by far been the best season so far.
Yeah.
It's amazing. We only had to wait 4 years for it, but they finally released it.
But this season that just ended, this was the second half of season 2, right? Like,
No.
It's listed as season 3. Yeah,
Complete season 3. Yeah.
I need to watch it one day. But I don't know. I'll go to watch that, and Mrs. Links would be like, "What is this? A cartoon? What are you fucking 5?" And just like start fighting with me.
Right in your room full of dolls and comic books.
These are not dolls. These are ultra articulated collectibles, sir.
Listen, you have an actual puppet in there.
Hey, ever watch the end of episode 1, season 1, and she'll realize this is not a kid show.
Yeah, no, and this last episode takes that and times 10.
Yeah, I need to watch, man. Oh, now I'm hype. I want to watch.
Right.
Wow.
That's been good.
Wife would be like, "What is this shit?"
Yeah. Pops mentioned Reacher. Reacher's been a little iffy this season. But this last one was pretty good. A couple of really funny moments. This one.
I need to watch Reacher because I saw a clip and I was just like, oh, because I've never seen it and I've never seen a trailer for it. I've never seen anything for it. Whoa. I saw a clip and it was just like, I don't know from what season. And this lady got carjacked and she was taking money out of the ATM. And he was just like, "Don't turn around. Were you carjacked?" And she was like, "Yes. My kid is still in the car." He was just like, "All right, be right back." And I was like, "I need to see the shit." And he just went up to the car and like punched the glass or something.
Yeah, he is a badass. So he's supposedly, I think in the novels he's like 6'8", and in this season they have a guy.
A Russian novel.
He's like there's a character that's like a lot bigger than him. So it's been pushing forward towards this fight, which hasn't happened yet.
Oh yeah, that dude that played Andre the Giant, right, in the Rock show, and then I think he was in Dexter. He was in where Dexter fought him, right, Mark?
Who?
That super tall gang member or something that Dexter fought.
7'2".
Yeah, that he's like super tall, Spanish dude.
I don't remember Dexter fighting him.
Yeah.
No, this was a different guy then. I don't think this guy's not Spanish.
Oh, I apologize.
I gotta jump off, guys.
Tyler, we love you.
Yeah.
Bye, Ty Ty.
See, he got offended by the giant talk. He's like, I'm out.
Nice. Lakers are probably up by 3. It's a close game. So.
Everybody move.
Tyler's one of those dudes that he bets on games and then gets really mad and doesn't want to talk to his friends after he loses.
He's got to recoup.
Wow. Okay. I love you, Ty Ty. Psych.
I don't even exercise.
All right, what's this, Nick? Oh, that guy.
It's the guy from Reacher, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. So he got kind of famous for his first, I think, American thing. He was in a commercial, the Sony commercial, and he was Kratos. And that he was walking around like the airport or whatever, or like a con or something. That's Kratos in full like God of War.
Oh, he was in Black Widow. He was in Borderlands. He was in The Kingsman.
Yeah, and you were thinking of Matthew Willard, is who Dexter fought, the big Hispanic dude who plays the tall gangster guy in a lot of stuff.
Mm-hmm. That's crazy when you're typecast. It's just like, yeah, that dude that Dexter fought. In like it was in a storage facility?
Like season 1. He fought him a couple times because he couldn't. It was a hard catch.
Let me guess. Laundry day. I don't know why I thought of that. I'm sorry. This is what I thought of.
Yo, is for me is hate Disney. I hate all the Disney live action remakes. Like that's a fact. Like
I love Aladdin. I don't know why.
I didn't see it, but I refuse to see a Will Smith movie, especially a Will Smith movie where he's a genie. Like those two things together don't mix for me.
I was a disbeliever, but Aladdin was great.
Yeah,
and I hate all those live action remake things. And I've caught myself watching it again, and then I'm like, damn, this is actually a good one. Like that.
Hey, Remy, you know when he rolls into Aqaba with the Prince Ali song, like when he comes to the parade, and then they're holding the note, and he's looking at the king. He's like,
"Wait for you! You can do it!
On you."
Yeah, it's great.
It's amazing.
It is great.
Boo.
And I remember hearing that he was going to be in it, and I was like, "That's going to suck." I was like, "This not going to work."
Yeah, and you can't do it without Robin Williams. If he does it,
Yeah, you can't do it without Robin Williams. It's not going to work. It's going to be horrible, like all the other live action garbage. But it actually is good.
All right, so you enjoyed it too, Aladdin, Nick?
I haven't seen it. The live action one, I haven't seen it. I don't even think I saw the original one.
No,
it's like the best Disney cartoon ever.
I disagree. I was not a fan of
What's your top Disney cartoon from when you were little?
Top Disney cartoon? I mean, from when I was
little. When you were little, yeah.
Nick is gonna say Steamboat Willie.
I thought he was gonna say
it would always be the pictures in the northernmost cave in Arizona. That was my favorite.
Wow. My favorite Disney movie of all time when I was younger, Beauty and the Beast. Beauty and the Beast changed my life.
Yeah, that's one that I like.
It was the horse.
So how old were you when Beauty and the Beast dropped?
I was 11. We went to see it in 1990. In 1990, right? Either 90 or 91. We saw it in the movies. They took us on a trip to go see Beauty and the Beast, and I was just like, I don't want to see this stupid ass cartoon.
91, yeah.
91.
Yeah. Hell as old as time starts, and Jessica Fletcher starts singing, and it's just captivating.
Hell as old as time.
What is it?
Yo, and then Gaston, no one fights like Gaston, no one fucks like Gaston, no one puts it in. Fucks like Gaston.
I was just trying to get it wet.
Yo, Gaston was just trying to smash, dog. Jesus Christ, Gaston.
The big ones for me that we actually had on tape when I was a kid, the big clamshell was Little Mermaid, Beauty and the Beast, Aladdin, and Pinocchio.
Mulan.
We had.
Eli says Mulan and Hercules. I never seen Hercules. I never seen
Little
Mulan.
Mermaid, Beauty and the Beast, and Aladdin. Those are the three tops.
Little Mermaid got the hottest feet out of any cartoon character.
Yeah.
Yeah, she went from having those nasty ass fins to she got some cute feet.
Again, and that's another one where the songs, it doesn't matter who the songs are just.
I think that's what drives it. But that's when Disney had
that part of this world song was just
part of your world. I got gadgets and goose nuts and whatever. Hey, it's Mulan and Hercules, gay and lesbian team up? Question mark. Why did I bring up all this Disney stuff? Nick, what was your favorite? What's your favorite Disney movie? Serious question. No old jokes. I don't want to make you feel like Stanley.
Jungle Book. 1, 2, and 3.
It's just the bare necessities. Is that from there?
Yeah. I notice how none of us have like the OG Lion King in our top 3. Like I think Lion King came out at a time when like I think I was just all into like Batman and X-Men cartoons at that time, and I was aware of it. I didn't see it in theaters. I'd seen it on tape at like a friend's house and stuff. Was aware of the hype. I just didn't care, you know. Same with like Hercules and stuff like that. I was into other shit.
Hercules.
Yeah, I wasn't
I
into
was
it.
Nutty
That.
Professor, Nick.
I liked The Lion King. It was emotionally damaging. So
You had an abusive uncle too, huh?
Yeah.
yeah, yeah,
I mean,
yeah. I missed my dad. I don't know.
it was just a coincidence that your dad was
Yeah.
stampede by animals.
Yeah, that's what I imagine. I was like, Mom, is that what happened to Dad? And she's like, yes. And I was like, oh.
And your
Is it my fault? She was like, yeah.
party as soon as he was gone.
Yo, Fantasia is fire. The music in Fantasia, fire.
I just always think of the dancing brooms.
I can't do it.
Fantasia.
Every time
I saw that once.
No, every time we watch Fantasia, or I watch Fantasia, I call Mrs.
Every time? Multiple times?
Multiple times. I call Mrs. Linkson in the dancing broom scene. I was like, babe, come look at these brooms. Get the hint.
Yeah. Boring.
Yeah, but hold on. Let me boo myself. Hold on.
Boring. They're being chopped in half. Ooh.
It's not even the top dancing broom scene of all time.
What's the top dancing broom scene? Of
Electric Boogaloo, breaking number 2.
There's a broom dancing in there?
Yeah, that's with Turbo when he was doing the thing outside the shop.
Doing the thing outside the shop.
Whoa. Were you just air dicking? He was air dicking. Oh, shit.
Oh, Ricky Stanicki.
Oh, man. I saw Lion King. My mistake about Lion King, we went to go see the live action. So the week before we went to see the live action, I was just like, all right, let's watch the cartoon. And I was like, yo, this is the most overrated cartoon in the history of the world. It wasn't for me. It just wasn't for me.
Couple weeks, I'm watching a live action. We'll see how that goes.
Oh, you haven't seen the live action?
No, I gotta.
The Lion King, not Mufasa. The Lion King.
No, we're preparing for a children's version of that.
Remy, the live action version of the Lion King is soulless. It is terrible.
Soulless, he says.
Yo, it is the worst. Hey, look at that Drac thing there. Yo, what the hell? What do you got over there on that shelf, dog? What are you giving away?
I'm giving shit away.
You got the Austin May. You got the Drac. I can't see what's that.
That's my John Romita piece. That's the Miko Crow. That's James O'Barr Crow. It's my Scotty Wall.
Oh, that's right. You got a Miko original. It's ball over here.
Bowling.
It's my Bobby De La Ghetto original from Planet Comic Con.
I'll take your word for that. I can't see.
Don't ask him to get it down. It'll cost him a statue.
I would. Everything's staying where it is. I don't go near anything now.
Yo, I'm not gonna lie, dog. I never seen Break Into Electric Boogaloo.
What?
When he said Tour de France, did y'all see the trailer for F1?
I haven't.
That looks fucking good.
That is definitely a theater movie.
Yes, that's going to be an experience right there.
Not for me.
You haven't even seen the trailer yet.
No, it's about fucking cars. Like, who gives a shit?
No, it's about car drivers.
Oh, even worse.
Did you see the movie Ford versus Ferrari?
No, I have zero interest in car movies.
Yes, that wasn't about cars either. That was about people.
That was pretty good. That was a good one.
Yeah. Yo, when they took the suit for the test drive with the modded up engine, that was insane.
Nah. Trailer for Freakier Friday that dropped with Lindsay Lohan and
No, it had
it's not Lindsay Lohan and what's her name face?
Jamie Lee and somebody
Jamie Lee
else.
So it's not Lindsay Lohan. Is it because she's on crack? Still? I thought she cleaned up. Remy passes.
Oh my God.
How many times are they gonna remake this movie? Really?
Hard pass.
Hard pass. See, not a fan of car stuff. I'm not a fan of car stuff. Not at all. All that stuff about Disney, it was to say about the Lilo and Stitch trailer.
Have you ever seen the movie
is Lindsay
Cars?
movie.
The Disney movie Cars?
No, just based on the title is not for me.
Yeah, I
What?
bet most of these people that said not a car person have seen it though.
It is Lindsay.
Talladega Nights. Days of Thunder?
I've never seen Talladega Nights. I've never seen Days of Thunder. If there's a car on the fucking VCR tape box, I'm not watching it. Except Fast and Furious, because that was about family.
Family.
The Lilo and Stitch trailer. Did you guys see that?
Oh,
I did.
We should have Tyler for that one.
That made me smile. I was not gonna lie. I was just like, finally, they did something, and they did something right. It's like all unknown people. It actually looks really cool. But I've never seen Lilo and Stitch, but the trailer looked good.
Me neither.
Let me just check what else is on this damn agenda. You caught up on any good books lately? Any good books?
Oh, it was a power week for reading between Geiger, Redcoat, Absolute Superman #5. Like there were some bangers out this week. Dude.
Remy's like, fuck new comics. I just read Thor 18. Hard pass. Nick, you read anything recently?
No, you know what? This week I actually tried to find some comic book shops in Mexico City, and I couldn't find one.
You could have got some mole variants.
Quite possibly, but didn't have time, and I couldn't find one.
Out of this strong reading week, Mark, what was your favorite title this week? And everybody in the chat too. Whoever's still left? What was your favorite title?
It was Redcoat because we're like, how many issues is it in?
That was issue number 11.
This is issue number 10, and so we were introduced to Redcoat years ago in the 80-page special, and we were introduced to him in like modern time. But since the series started, we've gone back to earlier days, and he's not the same character that we expect to see. He's kind of like a Jack Sparrow character where he's kind of falling upward. He's bumbling his way into success. He's a reluctant character. He's not sure of himself. He just happens to come back to life when he dies. But they gave us issue 7 with old Einstein when he went to his bedside. We were able to get a glimpse into another side of him and kind of see a moment in his long ass life that shifted who he was. And issue 10 was another moment like that, but a different side of Simon we haven't seen at all. And the way that they portrayed Annie Oakley was just, it was kind of magical using DJ's terminology. It was so fucking good.
She's magic.
Like you just read it and you're just like, dude, what? This is like a feeling. Like it's not even a necessary like event in the comic, but it was just, well, there was one when they were on the roof and she's like, Simon, pick up the gun. And he's like sitting there. He's like, I can't. He's like, pick up the gun. I'm like, pick up the fucking gun, dude.
Yeah, that was real good. For me, I think what shocked me the most this week, because I'm not going to repeat what you said, Redcoat. The Moon is Following Us. Issue number 7, I want to say. Daniel Warren Johnson. Huh?
How many issues is that going to be?
Yeah.
Yes.
10.
So it's going to be 10 issues. The Moon is Following Us. Issue number 7. Daniel Warren Johnson always got the emotional stuff. This one took a turn. Like this one, they had the thing with the mom. You guys, you reading, you current up on it, or you're not reading it at all?
Don't spoil it because I definitely want to read it.
Yeah, I planned on getting it after it finished in a trade.
I won't say anything, but this took a turn, and I was like,
So they killed the main character. Goddamn.
no, they didn't kill the main character.
Okay, that would have been a turn.
What's the least favorite book that you're reading and that you want to give up on it, but that you just can't? Like you
Flash.
just. Oh, we had this whole conversation last week. My bad.
Wait, well,
No, because I just, you know why it came up to me because the last book I read was Transformers issue, whatever the last issue of Transformers was. That's why it's like occurred to me, and I'm like, I need to give this shit up already. I hate this book.
Green
And
Arrow
we're-
is another one.
We're only 2 episodes in. You ready to repeat questions?
It's a new show. Nick.
It's a brand new show. This show,
Brand new show on Fridays.
the
Never
show,
been heard of.
the shelf life of this show is like, we'll be canceled by next week.
We would appreciate it if everybody shared this. Just we're trying to raise awareness, really.
Yeah.
Share this out. We're trying to raise awareness for a new show.
Let's drop those super chats. We're trying to raise 300K.
Yeah. I'm going to send you pictures of my dying grandfather. It's
Daddy's
old,
got-
sad pictures.
Just mad sad pictures of all our relatives and shit.
Yeah. I'm like, hey, you want your oatmeal? I don't think so. And I throw it down. He's like, we're going to put him on a cover and then I'll document it for fucking 12 years and raise money. Jackass.
What was you see? Send pictures of the Ben Stiller character with the mustache.
Oh, from Happy Gilmore.
I've never seen Happy Gilmore.
What?
I've never seen Happy Gilmore.
He was an abusive nurse at a retirement home.
How about a fresh cup of shut the hell up?
Wow.
It was a savage to those old people.
Yo, if I expire before you guys, I want you guys to put together a sad book, all right? But I just want it all to be of hands. So the same hand, when you open the book, on this side is going to be closed, and then on this side is going to be like,
Oh,
like when you expire, you just like, so it's going to be open. So it's like alive and like,
that's like when you get to the last page of Superman 75 and you fold out the page, and when you open it, that last fold is his arm dropping next to Lois.
that's what I want.
Oh,
Just hands. All right, let's give something away. What are we doing? Midtown Comics gift card, share screen, giveaway tool. Hashtag boom. Here comes the boom. Here comes the boom. You can abuse each other and right now and film it and make some. Yeah, man. Remy Q with the boom. I should just draw right now.
Yeah. Only 2 entries. Let's do this.
What do you guys got lined up this weekend? Mark, what do you got lined up this weekend?
work weekend. So at Weeks In on Sunday, hey, DC Comics. I've been talking to them for feels like forever.
Mhm.
I was talking to him again today. Video's cleared to go. So the long-awaited video that DC Comics commissioned me to make for him will be out Monday. If you're a channel member, I'm going to unlock it tomorrow for channel members.
Cliff, do it again with just one boom, just in case. I don't know if it would have registered that. Remy, what you got going on, dog? I know you be playing Dance Dance Revolution, dog.
Yeah, I'm working tomorrow, and then Sunday I'm going up to VA, the Commonwealth.
Nice.
Yeah, and I'm going to document the whole thing. It's going to be great.
Nice.
Kicking old people on the street, raising money for myself.
I put the word out.
Yeah.
Nick, what do you got going on now that you're reacclimating back from your vacation? Like
That's exactly it. Just reacclimating.
Dudes just leave the country in the middle of March. Like, yo,
It's spring break, homie.
they talk about man of means.
Still, I can go on 15 spring breaks in a row like this,
Oh,
and I would
shit.
still not have an AF-15.
I don't know what you're talking about.
No.
What you got going on, dog?
Just reacclimating. Just trying to get my Heroes Con attire set up.
Your Heroes Con attire.
What does that mean?
Yeah.
Like I always try to find some new shoes.
Oh, new shirts from Legion of Comics Not Shop.
Yep. I got finally got some shoes to match the Indiana Urkel shirt.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
yeah,
perfect
right.
too, dude. Perfect.
right.
I plan out my attire. I mean, this is too early to plan out attire. Like that shit is mad early.
No, I mean
But
there was
not plan out my stuff.
there was a pair of shoes that I had my eye on that was a pretty decent price, and some shorts and stuff I gotta get. I don't want Dustin to catch me slipping again.
Run on the footwear.
He caught me last year. He was like, why you wearing Adidas shorts and you got Nikes on, dog? I was like, oh man, fucking guy.
Oh,
I thought
wow.
DJ was going to get me, but it wound up being Dustin.
Nah, I don't do that. I remember back in the day, somebody did that to me. I was in the street in front of everybody, and they were like, "Why you got a Tommy Hilfiger shirt with Maurice Malone jeans?" And I was like, "What? Like that doesn't make any sense." And everyone laughed at me, and I went home crying. But I ran with my arms flailing.
Yeah.
Yeah, that shit like scarred me.
Yeah.
What
At least
I
I
got?
don't have glitter on my face.
That's because a stripper sat on you, dog.
Oh shit!
Yeah, I remember the first time I was just like, "Yo, like I'm gonna wash this off." I kid. Question. Well, not a question. I totally forgot. What I got going on this weekend? This weekend, I think it's gonna be a stay-at-home type weekend. Maybe go out for dinner. I want to watch Honora. I keep saying I want to watch Honora. I haven't watched Honora yet. I want to watch Honora. Might watch that Electric State. Might do the Electric Slide.
We haven't talked about it, but what'd y'all think of the new episode of Could Have Been Love?
I saw it premiere the other night. I haven't watched it.
You haven't watched it yet? It comes on Thursdays. It's like teed up perfect to talk about on the show. The season finale is next week.
I don't know. I don't think I could support Drewski anymore after those allegations.
Bro, that shit was so funny. Bambi, he took Bambi out in a boat on a one-on-one. She couldn't help it, but she was farting in a steel John boat, so it was echoing out. He's like, "Are you fucking kidding me?" He fucking flips out and paddles to shore, jumps out of the boat, and just dips out where she's stuck in the fucking water.
Wow.
I'm still recovering from the poolside last episode.
He's like, "Well, we haven't eaten anything. How the fuck are you so gay?"
Wow.
This shit had me dying, dude. Oh,
Mike said he is on the Diddy list, and they said high up.
no, they had accusations from some girl come out this week for the first time anything, and he pointed out at the time of her accusations, he was an unknown person living at his mom's house.
Yeah, there's no way that he was at a Diddy party in 2018.
Like, he was quick to respond to that. He's like, "What are y'all fucking talking about? The time of these allegations, I lived at home with my mom and I was a nobody. All of this is verifiable."
Yo, you know what's crazy? Because they mentioned him and Odell Beckham Jr. And you saw the video of Odell Beckham Jr. and Justin Bieber?
Is that the one in the club?
Yeah.
Well, that's confirmed on video.
Yeah. Oh, that's
Justin licking his wand in the middle of a club.
Yo, Jesus Christ.
What was that? Licking his wand? Is that what
you said? You don't want to say sucking his dick on YouTube.
Jesus Christmas. Yeah, you don't want to say that at all.
It's not like the audio from F1.
Yeah. Cars, yuck. Yo, free stuff you want to put. Well, I enjoy boob, but you want to put boom, and then we're gonna draw for this.
Yeah.
I'm excited for Heroes Con. I'm getting excited. Things are coming along. That the 2025 art book is coming along. Like, we're far along on that. I am really excited, man. I can't wait to share stuff with people.
And also, if there's anybody watching, including you guys, who's going to Heroes Con and they're in the Heroes Con group chat, you need to head over there real quick and mark if you're attending or not attending the Friday night get together, so they can get a head count for the reservation that got confirmed and reserved. And they just put that in there this evening in that chat. So you need to give them a head count. There's over 60 people in that group chat. It needs to be the most accurate count as possible.
Oh, they did put that in that thing?
Yeah, since we've been live.
Cheerline.
What if you want to attend, but you just don't want to pay for it?
Sure, you can do that too, but probably won't be invited to the next one.
Oh no, because last year I went, I paid, I had to sit outside of the area where everybody was at. And then I had to order my own food, so I paid for the whole thing, and then order my own food on top of that.
If you don't plan on drinking or eating the included stuff, I don't think you would need to pay. You can still attend and order your own thing.
I wasn't gonna drink an Arnold Palmer.
Why, they're good. Delicious.
Nah, I don't know.
I don't have a clue what they had menu lined up for this year yet or not.
Oh no, I'm just joking. I'm just being a jerk. Yo, so ladies and gentlemen, we are gonna draw for this. This is $25 gift card to Midtown Comics. 3, 2, 1. Before I draw, hit that thumbs up button, please. Do me that favor. I'll give you 5 seconds to do that. Thumbs up.
Well, I guess I got to do it too, huh?
Yo, did you see the clip? And then I promise I'll do that. The clip from SNL on At Week's End, where it was like the old timey guy. Like it was supposed to be like Lady Gaga's husband, but he was from like the 1600s. It was Lord Gaga, and he was dissing Colin Jost, who's married to Scarlett Johansson. But the way he did it, right? So he was just like, the guy was just like, I am rich on textiles. That's my business. And that Lady Gaga singing is just her hobby. I wish she made some money from it. And then Colin Jost was just like, bro, she's like the most famous singer in the world. And she's made a bunch of money from it. And she goes, oh, she probably made more money than you. And he's like, what? A woman making more money than her husband? That is insane. Yo, and then he just keeps on going because he's talking about how Scarlett Johansson makes more money than Colin Jost. I didn't do it justice. I butchered it, but it's funny. Let's draw for this $25 gift card to Midtown Comics. I will deploy that later on.
He said deploy.
Deploy. Wolverado! Wolverado, email me, dog, because I know you're not on the IG. Email me, and then I'll get this out to you. Yo, congratulations, my guy. All right, so that's it for us. We're gonna dip. I enjoy it. I'm sweating warm in front of this fucking light. I don't know why I left this sweater on. This is my pajama sweater.
Pajama.
I didn't give a shit. Only in this. Winnie the Pooh.
Winnie the Pooh in it. Donald ducking it to bed.
Quack, 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 quack. Oh, maybe it's not a man you're looking for. All right, we're out.
Oh, rap battle.
Remy, any last words?
Rap battle.
Slide.
Rap battle.
Slide.
Do we have a slide? This episode was brought to you by StreamYard. The only streaming service that we use. Shout out to the duck in the corner and shout out to not allowing overlays. StreamYard. If you're in the yard, you better stream.
Chip Gettler comeback. See what it's gone.
To leave Remy on a high note, Landman was renewed for season 2 yesterday.
Landman.
2027?
No, it should be out next year.
That's right. That's how it's supposed to be.
Regular scheduled television, you know?
Yeah, not this bullshit. Hey, let's wait 5 years.
You'd have like another Tulsa King, a Lioness, a Landman. They'll just back to back it.
Interesting. Let me rewatch this entire season so I can get back to the cliffhanger that you left me with 4 years ago. Terrible. Terrible TV.
I can't wait till The Last of Us Part 2, man.
Yeah, it's gonna be great. And then that whole team is working on the lanterns now.
Yes, that's gonna be so good. You know, it's a show. You know what? We should talk about this backstage.
Play the balloon exit.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are out. We will catch you next week. Have a safe weekend. We love you. Cheers, booze.